Something that I don't hear a lot of people talking about, but that I've recognized in my own life and in my own journey is expectation creep. And what I mean by that is when you start becoming so comfortable with what you have and the things around you that you are now expecting more than you would have otherwise expected in the past, in the sense that you are no longer content with certain expectations that you were once content with. And I think this can lead to unnecessary suffering for many of us because we lose sight of how capable we are of enjoying things as they are. And when we start to gain a little bit more, we start to then expect more. And when we expect more and those expectations continue to grow, we become less and less content with our lives. And obviously, there's nothing wrong with expecting things from your life or wanting things, desiring things, of course. That is part of being human. What I mean is, we sometimes lose sight of how little we actually needed or expected to feel okay. And we start to think that this new expectation or this new level of expectation is what's normal for us. And so then we start to see our lives as this ladder we're constantly trying to climb because these expectations become bigger and bigger. And we lose sight of how enjoyable things can be as they are right now. At a certain point in your life, you are very comfortable with a certain amount of expectation or a certain kind of expectation or a certain level of expectation. And while there's nothing wrong with wanting a little bit more or trying to expand and experiment with who you are and how you want to show up, I do think, though, that it can be a little bit difficult to recognize when this expectation creep is ruining your contentment. And this is why I love journaling. I love looking back at my old self in the pages of my journal and reading about what I wanted then or what I expected of me and my life then, and realizing how far I've come now in many cases, or how a lot of my life is maybe still the same and that it's okay because that version of me would have been very happy with it. And so to now shame myself or guilt myself or be embarrassed is not really fair and loving and kind towards myself.